Beloved dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here your way again. God bless you for listening to me. Without taking much of your time, I'm here to inform you the cardinal reasons why Igbo leaders abandoned Mazen Namdekano for Nigerians to kill him. These very reasons were obvious and it was publicly spoken by the Ohanaeze and Igbo President General Mbata. So, my dear people, as you are listening to me this very moment, I want you to be honest to yourself. Tell yourself the truth and speak the truth to yourself. Because the Bible said that we shall know the truth, and the truth shall make us free. So, on the absence of truth, there will be no freedom. So, what I'm informing you now is nothing but the truth. The Ohanaeze President General and some other Igbo elites, all right, made it clear the reasons why Igbo leaders abandoned Mazen Namdekan. They are not ready to fight for him. All what you are seeing is a hanky-panky talk. And he stressed to those who may understand to know that Igbo governors are not doing anything for Mazen Namdekano release. Rather, they are using Mazen Namdekano for their own political selfishness, for their own political game. They are using Mazen Namdekano as an escaping goat, a war treaty, such as they are using him for campaign. So it's very ridiculous that now somebody will come out from Yoruba land and tell you that if he win presidential election, he will release Mazen Namdekano. And another person will come out from Igbo land, Biafra land, and tell you that if he win the president of Nigeria, he will release Mazen Namdekano, which P2B have said. And another person will come out from the northern part of Nigeria and tell you that Mazen Namdekano have suffered so much that if he wins the presidency, if he becomes a president 2027, that he will release Mazen Namdekano, that he is innocent. And he will make the statement so sympathetic that if you don't know, you will be carried away by their smooth and smile speeches. And you will think that you are dealing with a human being, but you don't know that you are dining with carnivorous animals. Now, this is what has been going on. The reasons why they don't want to pay attention to Mazen Namdekano's release is because they said that Mazen Namdekano want to divide Nigeria. And if Mazen Namdekano divides Nigeria, they who are in power at this moment will not finish their tenure, and Nigeria will be splitted. So for this reason, Mazen Namdekano can die so that they can continue making their money fraudulently, so that they can continue making their money fraudulently. Are you getting it now? So Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to fraudulent. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to terrorism activities. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to criminality. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to bandits and banditry. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to rapists. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to kidnappers. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to impunity killings. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to political marigendas. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to tribalism. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to state actors. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a hindrance to Fulani jihadist terrorist organization in Nigeria. So remember that when there is multiple problems, the Igbo politicians' financial income will geometrically multiplied. And when there is no problem, they don't get money. They derive pleasure in all these criminal activities. And most of the time, you watch and see that the violence going on in Southeast today are being caused or orchestrated by Igbo politicians. When they cause that unrest, they put it on the head of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, Biafra agitators. So now, you who didn't know will be looking at Biafrans who are fighting for their freedom from Nigeria. You'll be looking at them as a terrorist. Meanwhile, it is not true. This terrorism come from North. Northerners are the ones who brought terrorism to Nigeria. And nobody is talking about that one. Have you seen any Igbo politician that come out boldly and say to the whole world that this terrorism come from the north? See the people who are terrorizing Southeast. Rather, what you hear from Charles Soludo is that the criminals and the terrorists, the bandits, the kidnappers and rapists in the forest in the Southeast, 99% of them are Igbos. That was what Charles Soludo told the whole world in America and the United Kingdom. And he's a political leader, a political figure. He is the governor of the heartbeat of Igbo land. And this tells you that stupid people are being elected into the office. And when he says this, some people who are even more learned than him, because he doesn't have sense, started clapping for him just as Soludo have spoken well. Then, what is the next thing? He formed a criminal organization, Udogachi. He formed another one. and give it a criminal name. Then it's now to begin to kill Igbo youths. Anywhere you see a young man in Biafra land, you should kill him. That is IPOB. That IPOB and ESN are criminals and terrorists living in the bush and forests in the southeast, causing mayhem, kidnapping and raping. Have you ever heard from Charles Soludo that a fallen man is a terrorist or a bandit or a kidnapper or a killer or a rapist? Have you heard something like that from any of the 5 governors from Igbo land, the mouth? Have you heard such thing? And this is why I said that Biafran youths are not serious. I'm telling you the truth. Only me cannot fight this fight because only Ojukwu could not fight it. Only Mazen Nnamdi Kanu could not fight it. Only Simon Ekpa could not fight it. Then why should I promise you that only me will fight it? Because you who is listening to me will be the one to go and betray me to the enemies. And this is why I'm fighting so far as my strength and my money can carry me. I don't ask money from anybody, and I don't need anybody's money, either for weapon, either for to provide for my men and women that scattered everywhere in Nigeria in order to protect Biafrans and Igbos at home. I'm telling you today, my men scattered all over the place. I'm the one paying them from my pocket. I don't engage on fundraising of any kind. Nobody should raise any fund for me because I'm doing it because they are my people.